Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Clintonville Slasher. I'm your host, Lurch Frank Wilkes, again with my wife Julie and our dog Neo, who is an attention whore and has to fucking constantly be up our tickets. So today I want to talk about this film. Time Cut, released in 2024. A teen in 2024 accidentally time travels to 2003, days before a mass killer murders her sister. So you have two sisters. You have Lucy Fields, and you have her sister, and I forget her sister's name in this. Summer. So Lucy is actually, Summer is actually murdered in the very beginning of this movie. Spoiler alert. Spoilers, all of them. Oh, these are all spoilers. So, Lucy ends up dying in the very beginning of the movie from this mass killer, and her parents end up having another daughter named Lucy years later. And Lucy's whole life was basically about Summer and her passing. And she stumbles upon a time machine and sends her back a couple days before her sister dies, and she has to go back, travel back in time, and she gets to stop her sister's murder, and try to stop and find out who the killer is. I have to say that for me personally, I really like these like gateway horror films that people are getting into. I really like that. The gateway horror films for us were like Monster Squad and Little Monsters and shit like that.
Yeah,
these are like new age gateway horror movies because it was very PG-13, teeny bopper. And honestly, I really like this whole like
little goosebumpy.
Yeah,
goosebumps.
And this is not the first time this whole time jumping slashers are.
Another one, I can't remember what it was.
That was Totally Killer.
Yes.
Where she went back to the 80s.
Yes.
So that was really good, and I like
Except
these.
For this one, she goes back to like
2003, which makes us feel fucking super old because we were like just out of high school then.
I had just graduated.
I'm like,
college.
Jesus Christ. I just felt so old. I'm like, oh, she went back to 2003. Now all the reviews were like, yeah, that was so long ago. I'm like, fuck you guys. Wasn't that long ago.
Awful. Stop
that.
Yeah,
shut up. Anyway, I loved the ending. I loved the fact. I mean, I liked the ending because it was sappy,
I totally didn't. I mean, like, I should have expected it. It's the one where you're kind of like pointing the fingers. You're like, no, it's not this person because that person was there.
I didn't like the trailer reveal.
It turns out it was good.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool, but I didn't care for it.
The ending I wasn't a huge fan of.
Well, because she's kind of screwed, You like you said when we were watching it, like she goes back to live with her sister in that time, but she has no
family, no social
security card,
no birthday,
nothing. She's just she doesn't exist.
School, she
can't do anything.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking too logical.
Well, I mean, that's the only way to really think about it, but. I mean,
well, it's supposed to be just a happy ending.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're like, but wait a minute, how is she going to survive? She's got no identification because she technically doesn't really exist.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a fucking anticlimactic ending, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
I was a little disappointed. I felt like it was, oh, that was cute. But at the same time, it was a little like, okay, well, how is she supposed to live the rest of her life with no identity at all whatsoever? Like, live off the grid?
I guess.
I doubt it, considering she was like this teenage girl that lived on her phone. That would be like throwing one of our kids back into 2003.
Well, I like to throw my kids back in like 1993.
Like dial up and
give them like the things before the internet, like 1990, 1993. Let's see our kids survive back then.
Oregon Trail.
You have died of dysentery.
Every time.
I know. It sucks. But yeah, so if you guys want to check that Time Cut out, it is streaming on Netflix right now.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I liked it. I definitely think it's worth it.
Kids can watch it. So
yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, something you can watch with your kids, so that's fun. So, till next time, I'm Lurch, and that's Julie, and you've been slashed. Stay horror, and we'll see you next time, later days. Hit that like, comment, subscribe, and stuff.